So today I'm going to be talking about how I try to be productive while actually procrastinating. And this is a bit meta because this is exactly what I'm doing right now. And what I mean by that is that technically, so what time is it? It's 12:13 right now. And 12:13 a.m., so midnight. And I still have a lot to do for my client tomorrow. So it's probably going to be another late night. And I don't really want to work, so instead I'm trying to procrastinate. But to convince myself that it's okay to procrastinate, I try to be productive. So, for example, in the last 10 minutes, I packed myself because tomorrow I'm gonna go back home. I just like put everything into my luggage and prepared everything for tomorrow because I have to check out. And then now I still don't want to actually go back to work. So instead, I was like, oh, well, I still have to film this YouTube video. So how about I film this YouTube video? And then I decided to talk about this particular thing that I'm doing, which is being productive while I'm actually procrastinating in real life. And I don't know if I recommend this way of doing it. Like, I think it's a lot better if you do your own thing. But the way that, again, I convince myself is at least I know that I have to be doing these things anyways before going to bed. So if I don't want to work and, I feel that putting my stuff away in my luggage or, packing and all that, or filming my YouTube video, or let's say if I had to write today or if I have other stuff to do, that's way better doing that now versus scrolling on Twitter, going on YouTube, watching videos and whatever. At least I am being productive, right? So that's the way how I think about it. I think it's going to be a short video today because I actually have to do a lot of work. But yeah, this is something that I try and do a lot because that's the way I convince myself that it's okay to procrastinate. Like, usually I feel bad when I procrastinate, when I go on Twitter or stuff like that, and especially when I scroll for hours and hours and hours. But nowadays I try to be at least productive about it. I have a lot of things I need to do every day, such as like I have my Duolingo actually that I do every day, and I also have to film a video every day. So at least if I can knock out like daily tasks that I need to do during my time of procrastination, it's good because it also gives me a mental break usually from a screen. Like right now, I'm looking at the camera, but I'm not actually looking at a screen. And I'm not on my phone, I'm not on my computer. The same thing is if I'm packing or if Duolingo, technically I am looking at my screen. So I don't know if that's better. But the other stuff that I do, or when I try to procrastinate while being productive, if I could do tasks that are outside of looking at a screen, I try to do that just because that way it also gives me a mental break from actually looking at the screen. So when I go back, I mentally feel a lot better and I feel that I'm a bit more productive. Am I actually more productive? I don't know. I don't do any tests about that, but I think it is important to feel mentally refreshed, especially when I always have these late nights, and I've been doing this for the past week or so, having a lot of late nights. So the more time that I can spend not looking at a screen, the better for me. So that's how I procrastinate while staying productive. Peace.